Hello and welcome back to the final part of the Digital Nomad series. I am Cassidy Amber Chapman and I am talking about my first year being a digital nomad. So the things that I have learned now that we've really wrapped up every country that I've been to and some of the stories, honestly, I couldn't even get into all of it. But of course, the series has been a little bit longer than I thought. I've been talking for a couple of hours. But I love sharing these stories because honestly reviewing what this year has been for me and honestly the incredible experiences that this has unfolded. And what I've really learned first is how to adapt. I've gotten really good at adapting, and I think I will continue to learn how to adapt into new cultures. And also, I feel like after this, I'm going to be able to put myself in a lot of more uncomfortable situations because that is where growth happens, is when you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, get out of your comfort zone. And I feel like it's going to be really good both for business-wise, for my life in general, just being able to do things that scare me, and allowing all the blessings to come forth from that. So one thing is definitely the ability to adapt. I would say the second thing is my compassion for people, my compassion for the world. I've learned so much about the rest of the world. I've learned so much about how people live and different cultures. And like I said in the turkey video, a lot of times when we think that something feels super dangerous or super scary, it's just because it's something we don't understand yet. And when you do understand it, it's not so scary, just like the digital nomad lifestyle. And a part of this was really to help demystify what it takes to be a digital nomad. Yes, I do have an online business, so I have an online source of income that allows me to be able to do this. I will give that can sometimes be difficult because I did build this business for 2 years prior to leaving. So I do understand that can be, a little bit of a fear, but you can always find a remote job. A lot of people I've met on the journey, they usually have remote jobs. I just happen to have my own business. Now, if you want to have your own business, it's a journey. I promise you that. It's a journey. And you also can do it. I promise you. If you have the perseverance and the will and a passion and a purpose and a mission, you absolutely can and will. So know that is possible and start right away. Stop waiting, because stop waiting. And also it does not take as much money as you think. Actually, I'm spending less money on traveling than I was just living in the US. I'm surprised just as much as you are. And that is including plane tickets. I guess rent is just super expensive in the US, and so living around, it's actually not that bad with Airbnbs, depending on the country and depending on the space, of course. I always like to live where the locals live, and so it's not as actually been as expensive as I thought, because there's two different ways to travel. There's one where you travel for a vacation, like luxury. And that is very different than traveling and living as you're traveling as a lifestyle. Because when you find a place to live in each country that you're going to, you have a kitchen. You cook for most of your meals. You don't go out every night or for every meal. There's just things that you just don't do. And you don't need to do a super ton of activities. You're just learning to live in each country and immersing yourself in the culture. So it's more about meeting people and going places to birthday parties and events, and that doesn't really cost money. It just costs your time and energy. So a lot of the things that you think you need money for, you don't when you're traveling while you're living. So there's a bit of that. And also when you go out on the weekends, say in your hometown, that's the same pretty much what you're going to be doing it's gonna be around the same time, because again, you're working while you're traveling. Like if you're doing it like me, then it's very much possible. And it doesn't cost as much as you think at all. Again, I had a false perception of how much it costs. Another thing that I was scared of being alone. Again, like I said, you can meet people in any country. Like truly, I am blown away by the amount of people and how easy it is to make friends as a digital nomad. First of all, people want to make friends because I hear the digital nomad lifestyle is very lonely, but I haven't experienced that because I just go out and make friends, and I make events, and I go to events, and yeah, I put myself out of my comfort zone, but I feel pretty loved. And also I've met a lot of my friends on the way, so that could also have a lot to do with it. What other things have I learned? So much. I've learned so much. I've learned that I'm capable. There's this voice in our head that says we're not capable. I promise you, you are capable. You are capable. You are capable. I wish I could just tell myself, you are capable. You got this. A lot of times I can't do this. It's usually a lie. It's a lie that we like to tell ourselves because we don't want to say that we're not willing to get uncomfortable. That's pretty much what we're saying, is we're not willing to try something new. We're not willing to fail a little bit, because failure is a part of life. If you're not failing, if you're not going through trials and tribulations, you're probably not fully living your life. Let's see. So on the journey, I thought I was gonna, when I got to Colombia, I thought I was gonna live there forever, but that was also the first place that I went on this digital nomad journey. And since that, it's funny because then I went to every country I went to, I was like, oh, I can see myself staying here for a while, especially Chile. As well. I was gonna say también. I couldn't put it as well. Anyways, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm not sure where I want to live now. It has created some kind of vastness in my life where I'm unsure where I want to live, because there's so many beautiful places and I don't know where I'm going to end up. I could end up in the US. Who knows? I could even end up in Boston. I don't know if that's going to happen, but a lot of people I love there. I could end up in the US, or I could end up in Colombia, or I could end up in Chile, or I could end up in Europe. I don't know. I really don't know. And I feel like I don't need to know yet. I could see myself doing this digital nomad thing, moving from different countries every couple of months for a couple of years. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe baby fever takes over me and I end up settling down and wanting to have a family wherever. Whatever happens, I'm just open to the journey. I'm so deeply grateful for this beautiful journey of being a digital nomad, of having the freedom of going wherever I want, whenever I want. This is a new golden standard of life I didn't know was possible. And I just want to let you know that anything that scares you but you feel that is meant for you, please go for it. It will turn out more incredible than you can ever imagine. It will be more beautiful than you can ever imagine. And I promise you it's worth it. Get into the uncomfortability, take the leap. It will work out. And even if it doesn't, you're gonna be okay. At least you took the chance. So what is next for me? I don't know. I am open to life. I'm open to what is gonna happen. Who knows? Maybe there's gonna be year 2. There might be a year 2. I might just go back to visit Boston and then go back off into the world. I don't know. We'll see. But I am just open to whatever happens. So please be brave, be bold, and be who you are meant to be. Thank you for watching this series. Thank you for being with me on the journey of the storytelling. For those who are watching all the way to the end, and even if you're just coming for this one video to learn about the lessons that I learned, thank you. thank you for spending this time with me. Your time is extremely valuable. And if you're feeling a calling of Cassidy, please help me. Help me take the leap. Help me. I need support. I need to help. I need some help. Help me learn to love my life and build the life I love. I got you. Just go ahead and send me a little DM and just write to me Digital Nomad and I'll know what you're talking about. And we can see how we can help you. So reach out to me if you need anything, and also please comment below or message me how the story inspired you or what you're gonna do or how you're gonna take a leap now. I am really intrigued to hear what you have to say. So much love. I will see you soon. Ciao.